Hello, hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Today is the long-awaited video. It is time. We are unstuffing the 100 envelope savings challenge. I am still in awe that I am done. It doesn't feel real, but we are gonna unstuff these envelopes today. I actually finished this challenge, oh my gosh, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, and I am just getting around to this with everything going on. I would like to make the payment for my cards, so I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, let's see if I can get it to stay. I guess we'll just start. So you'll see some of my envelopes have stickers on them because these envelopes, it's actually really funny how this came to be. At my, oh my gosh, at one of my jobs like 2 years ago, these are all like old Valentine's Day stickers. But one of my jobs a few years ago had like a really big pack of these envelopes, but I don't know if they got like left in a car or something, but the like sticky on it isn't like it's not even bad, it was just like not perfect. So they were like, okay, does anyone need envelopes? And I don't know, like I didn't need any envelopes, but I was like, I'll take them. So then I ended up having these envelopes, oh my gosh, I think like 2 years. And I kept looking at them like, what am I gonna do with all of these envelopes? And a little over a year ago now, I was like, okay, we are going to do a savings challenge. And then I kept seeing the 100 envelope one, and I was like, you know what, that's perfect because it gets rid of 100 of these envelopes. And that's the thing, is like you can use whatever you have, which is the best thing ever. And that's what I did, and here we are, you know, years later, some of the envelopes used, and now we're unstuffing my first 100 envelope savings challenge. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy if you ask me, but kind of, it's, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to count all of this. I was gonna wait until my day off, but I'm not 100% sure if I will be home on my day off. I might be running some stuff and some errands. So I was like, let's do this. I have the motivation to get this done today. Yeah, here we are. I can't remember if I put any 50s. I don't know if it's just the highest is 20. I guess we'll find out. So we will do this. Oh, we got a 50. Another 50. As you say, this one feels like a lot of ones. But I hope everyone's week has been well. I know for me, I've just been trying to evaluate the month with everything going on. I did do some emotional spending last month and also like buying supplies and all that. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what my next steps are this month and all of that. And I do want to figure out I think I'm gonna give myself a few months off of the I think basically I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another 100 envelope savings challenge in the new year. It is October 9th today when I am filming this. And I think I'm gonna give myself the next like 2 months of, I still want to save and I still have goals. I mean, I still save with every paycheck every week. But I do want to have like a little, I feel like it's always fun to have like savings challenges because it's kind of like a game, and I find that that keeps me interested because I'm like, oh, it's like kind of fun. You want to complete it. You want to, you know. So I want to figure out probably for the last 2 months of the year, November, December, maybe do a little savings challenge, like a mini one. And then I will probably start back up a few challenges in the new year because I'm hoping to have my credit cards almost paid off or like getting close. If you're new here, then that is my goal. I only have credit cards and student loans left. So my goal right now is by the end of February to have my credit card debt paid off, and then I'll just have my student loans, and then I'm hoping to have that paid off in the next year and, you know, have it done and then start building a life I want to live, you know, and be able to bless people and be able to not be stressed about things coming up, because that's been the biggest thing, I think. Oh, here's the 100 one. The biggest thing for me changing and budgeting has just been the having, oh, this is a thick envelope. Sorry, I get so distracted. But having the money set aside when something happens, like for instance, car maintenance is like the biggest thing that I feel like it always comes not in the timing you need, and it's just annoying to deal with to begin with, and then on top of it just being a financial, stressor. So I know for me, the past, year, 2 years, 3 years, as I've really started to hone in on having money set aside for that, that it stresses me out less. Like last night, actually, I was driving home and my oil maintenance little notification came on in my car, and I was like, okay, like I don't feel stressed. I mean, it's a pain because I'm like, okay, now I got to schedule that appointment and double check everything, but I knew it was coming up anyway, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be taken care of because we gotta take care of our things, and that's how things last longer. It's making sure it's all good. But yeah, oh my gosh, these are so many ones. I'm gonna give you guys a little more just sounds, a little bit of talking, because it's also hard because it's like there's so many envelopes. So I'm like, do a little talking, do a little just listen to money. $2. We love that. I will say that's what I really loved about this challenge also, is that it is very, like you can tailor it to your specific life. I know some people do like 1 envelope a day, which is awesome. That wasn't realistic for me in the past year of my life. So it was nice if I had a slow week that there were really low numbers and I was still putting money towards, savings, because that's the biggest thing. Is I feel like everyone gets caught up in, oh my gosh, I need to save like $1,000 this month, or, what's the point? I'm barely saving. But my philosophy is, start small, start with what you can do. Whether it's, $2, $5, $10, and go from there, because it all adds up. Like, again, did I think, of course I knew I was doing the savings challenge for the past year, but, when I was looking at my debt, I wasn't like, okay, but subtract like this much because I probably saved this in the challenge. I was just kind of like, wasn't even thinking about it. And for me, it was more so, for anyone who hasn't watched my videos or doesn't follow me, which if you're not following me, you should definitely give me a follow, subscribe, like this video, and just, if you have Instagram, definitely find me on Instagram, or TikTok. I'm not as active on TikTok, but I want to be. It's just me trying to figure out everything. But yeah, definitely follow or subscribe here. I just love talking about money and my journey with all of this. But what was I saying? Oh, if you're not following me or you haven't seen any of my videos, if your question is, what are you going to do with your money that you are, about to have, all 5,050 of this is going to pay off my Discover credit card. So after this goes in, it is going to be made into a payment, and my Discover balance is exactly $5,050. I have worked really hard the last few months to pay it down to exactly what this was going to be, so that way I could have it paid off when I finish this challenge. And that was like an extra like push, is because I'm like, okay, I am almost there, like one more payment and this is all going to be gone, which is, again, such a good feeling, because that's my main priority. Is I want to pay off debt. I don't want to live a life anymore where I'm just, okay, like I owe money, and that's how it's been my whole adult life, and I am just sick and tired of it, to be honest, because I just want to be able to enjoy life. I don't want to have to worry about like, oh, I have all of these minimum payments and all my extra money goes towards debt, which, I mean, this is the season of my life right now. But I can't wait for the time that I do this challenge and I have $5,050 and it's all for me. It's all for whatever I want to buy myself. It's all for, you know, whatever I want. Oh, that one said nope. And I just can't wait for that season of my life, and I can't wait to, you know, maybe do this in a few years. You're like, all right, all this is going to a trip, or whatever I want it to be, or be in my place in my life where I can do this challenge in 9 months instead of, you know, almost 13 or 6 months, you know. And it's just, it's been so cool to watch my own journey, and sometimes I wish I would have like filmed more of my journey. Like, I do have a couple things filmed. I have when I paid off my car, I filmed because it was such a cool moment, like when I made that last payment. And then I have a couple videos like when I was younger, just talking about my money stuff, but I really wish I would have documented more of my journey, especially when it came to my debt, because one, I feel like it makes you more accountable, especially when you put your journey out to the world, because like people can see it and people can easily be like, well, what are you doing? You said this. And like, again, we're all humans. We all go through the ebbs and flows of life, but it's really cool to share your journey. And I think it's going to be cool to like look back on. I think that's one thing I'm really excited for, you know, to think about how far I've come and all of that. Like, even seeing this, like, oh my gosh, it's like, okay, definitely, if you are looking for a sign to do the 100 envelope savings challenge, do it. And please let me know you're doing it. Like, if you want me to, you know, message you on Instagram every week and be like, make sure you're stuffing at least one envelope, I will. Like, it's just so rewarding, because again, it's not something I was thinking about. Like, even though the money was being put in envelopes and I had the envelopes, I wasn't in my head like, oh my gosh, I'm making such progress. I'm just like, okay, we're not done yet. So yes, this is, ooh, I'm bumping things. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh, this stack of ones already. Oh my gosh. Oh, and we do one more. And we still have like crazy. But I think the cool thing too is obviously people have like envelopes for the smaller ones that you can just reuse, which is cool. I mean, but I like that this just goes to show you could have a everyday regular envelopes, and I mean, you can get this done. But I'm gonna let us listen to the sounds of money again. I hope you guys like this style, because I didn't want to do a full video talking, because, you know, I know it's long because there's so many envelopes, but I also didn't want to just not talk at all. So a little more money sounds. we are down to the last few envelopes, which is good because this pile of ones is like getting really tall. I almost thought about breaking it in half, but I'm like, okay. Down to the last few. And then honestly, we are just gonna, well, I'm going to just count the piles, make sure I should have $5,050. So I'm just gonna count these, double check. Obviously make sure I got it all. This is so good too. This is so cool too because I've never saved this amount of money before. All right, the last one, number 28, which is actually kind of crazy because like that's like 28. So I'm 27. 28 is my goal to have my credit cards paid off by, and then I'll have my student loans. I mean, in a perfect world, it'll be 28 when I'm debt free. But my big goal is like 29, like by my 29th birthday, just because, you know, I have been in debt since I was 18. I got my first credit card when I graduated, and then it was downhill into more debt after that. So, but here we are now, and that's what matters. Okay, so we're gonna count. So 50s, we just have a few. We got 50, 100. All right, so we got 350 there. Oh my gosh. I love how in my brain I'm like, oh, this is not a lot to count. Like, this is the 20s. I think 20s. Obviously, ones have the most, but let's do this. I'm gonna put them in piles of 100 just to make it easier. Easier for me. All my piles there. Oh my gosh. And 40, 60, 80, 100. 40, 60, 80, 100. Stuck. Wee. And then 20, 40, 60, 80. So let's see. Currently, I'm probably gonna count these, move these over, count the rest of this. So each of these 500. So 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. So that's 2,500. So we're at $28.50. And we'll just maybe where's the best way to put this? This one's the one I counted. Let's not get that mixed up. I'm just putting these on this. Whee! Just whacking things. Whacking things. Okay. Let's see what I got left of the 20s. All right, so then we got 500 more. So we're at $33.50. Like, what is the best way to see this? But it is done. Put the 50s there. We'll leave the 20s here. Okay. Did I just count 90 or 100? I think I just did 90. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yep, that would have been bad. I was like, wait a second. 20, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. $100, 10, 20, 30. So $530 brings us to $3,880. Put these bad boys over here. Oh my gosh, the ones are definitely gonna take me a while to count. This is the stack of 5s. But look at these ones. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna break this down to make it more attainable. $60, $70, $80, $90, and $100. So that's 60. So we have, let's see, 700 and what did I say, 50? 40, 50, no, 60. So 760. So $4,640. All right. Okay, the ones are definitely gonna take me a hot minute. That is for sure. All right. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh my god, we're already losing money. That's 47. 9, 50, 60. $95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 2, 3, 4, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 25. $40, 5. So we got 200 so far. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, 40. We're running into like the super new bills that are straight. And I'm like, it's harder to count. That's 40. $57, 57, 58, 59, 56. $90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 97, 98, 99, 100. And with these, the ones, I'm not going to double count them unless I run into an error of like it's not what it needs to be, just because there's so many ones. 42, 43, 44. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 52, 53, 54, 55. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Oh, sorry guys. 99, that was my cat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6. Okay, so this is 406. If I am not mistaken. So let's see what that brings us to. Okay, I'm missing $4 in here. We're gonna find it. Hold on. Okay, we got the 4 other ones. It was just stuck in. I just recounted this, and that's funny. I said I'm not gonna recount it unless, but when I said those couple ones that were sticky, it all worked out. So we got the money unstuffed. It's so crazy to see it all. Let's put all these back. Oh my gosh. Look at this chunk of ones. Chunk of ones. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy. Get all this over. Wow. That's crazy. Ones need to stay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All unstuffed. So crazy, but this is definitely going to be a long one. I just kept the camera rolling while I was unstuffing everything and even with the counting. So if you watched all of that, I appreciate you. Even if you watch a part of this video, I appreciate you. But yeah, we completed our first 100 envelopes challenge. I can't wait to get this, deposited and into the account so I can pay the Discover card off. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.